came down to now she realized, well, I went and dealt with that guy, Tyrone, Che, Dylan, Daniel, Brian. She comes back and she makes you guys get into the same habits that you guys did have before. And those habits showed or prove why she didn't even like you to begin with or didn't want to be with you. So in all reality, when you change or you become a better person and you're expected to, in this process of not speaking to her, when she realizes it's too late, it's because you actually made real changes. You actually improved yourself. What it do, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad man fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So fellas, today I am going to be talking about why she wants you back when it's too late. So fellas, please give this video a big thumbs up. And you guys know, if you feel like, okay girl, okay sis, okay Bosana, drop that part too, I will do it right away, because these types of videos y'all always ask for and we'll always deliver. I'll always deliver. I try. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about how she came back because that guy left her. Let's talk about why she came back first before why she wants you when it became too late. In the process of her being apart from you, that made her get to this conclusion of, why do I want him back? What is happening beforehand? And this is why we're at this point of women will go and do the most, do whatever it is to get the answers of if I should go back with this man. A lot of fellas don't understand that nowadays with women, let me tell you guys this, they will go and try different men. They will see what they can get out of them. The guys that have been sitting in the DMs, after she tried it with you and realized that, man, this guy is boring, this guy I can't really get much out of, or let's say this, she doesn't have much interest towards you for whatever reason, she will then go ahead and try that next guy. She will then go ahead and see what's up with the other guys. Oh, can I get money out of him now? The other guy wasn't doing much, or this guy just wanted to sleep with me, wanted to just round, right? So this happens all the time where women are in a position of having so much options that when they look back, is it a good idea for me to be dealing with that guy? Should I pick that guy? Should I want that guy? Right? So when women are dealing with men nowadays, y'all gotta get that it has to get to a point of wanting to want more from you. The reason why women want you back when it's too late is because they realize now that they learn that they can't get these certain things out of you, they can't have a certain thing. They've learned it from dealing with different men, of course, but now that they have learned that, they understand that it doesn't get better than you. And that's why I say your value has to stay high. If you feel less than, if you have less confidence and a woman is feeling like, well, this guy is an average Joe because you came and showed up with maybe a nice chain, maybe a watch, but your confidence was down here, or you didn't have the high value all around, the woman overlooks you. She feels like, okay, well, this guy's gonna be a simp for me. You can have a great personality, but you simp. You can have money and status, but you simp. So how is it that she's gonna ever get to a point of wanting you when it's too late if things don't reverse? So when things reverse, you level up in all aspects of your life, from not simping anymore, being on your purpose, elevating every single way that you guys can. You then see that women are coming back and wanting you back. That woman that you might have been dealing with wants you back now. But fellas, you see how simple the game is? It came down to now she realized, well, I went and dealt with that guy, Tyrone, Che, Dylan, Daniel, Brian. What's your name? Comment your name. No, don't call me your name. But comment where you guys are from down below. So, and you guys, Canada, once again, repping Canada, but your girl is African. So, when we go back to how women deal with men, and you guys are, kind of giving women this, let me say it like this. Don't take it the wrong way, but when women come back, they now expect that, yes, it doesn't get better than this. You were a good guy, but they expect to get everything. So now we get to a point of having women now coming back and getting exactly that. And this is why women will keep coming back, because they realize you can only be the guy that, hey, it doesn't get better than this for a temporary time. And this is the sad part of how guys lose value in themselves. They don't understand you guys can be more valuable than what you are. I mean to say, if you guys realize, first obviously work within, but the elevation has to be shown in every single moment, every single second, every single month, every single week. Doesn't matter, 24/7, whenever, when you can do it. So when you show those lack of insecurities, weaknesses, basically not having it fully together as a masculine, high value man, when you show that you can't be that, you'll have women come back around, use you, manipulate you, and not realize that, hey, I thought that it doesn't get better than this with this guy, but I just realized that that was a lie. And so, yes, a woman can come back when it's too late, because yes, you don't want her, yes, you moved on, all these things, but if she can twist things around, get what she wants when she comes back, it defeated the whole purpose of her even coming back, because it shows that you weren't that elevated man, that man purposeful. Can we say it like that? High value. Can we say it like that? Doesn't have attention to pay to a hoe. Can we say it like that? So when we have you guys get to that point, that's only gonna work, and it's only gonna show that you are at that point when you can flat out have a woman come back and you dish it to the side and it's actually too late. And I feel like it's very important for me to talk about this, because I could give you guys videos about, hey, all day, oh, she's coming back because you are on your purpose now. Hey, you made 10,000 now, right? If I was to speak to you directly and you told me you are on your goals now, you are actually doing all that you should be doing to basically accomplish all that you need to, right? You've been stalling maybe a little bit with certain things. If you go ahead and make things happen, I could tell you easily she came back for that reason, but now it became too late because, well, you know that she's like this, or you know that I'm not gonna deal with her the same way. That absolutely can happen, fellas. But that actually will defeat the purpose of why did she even come back? So she had to have seen something different in you in order to come back. And so you guys have to make sure you keep that reason going. You became a different person because you've changed and elevated for your own good. You've gone on your purpose, are on your purpose, doing better for yourself. And now times when women do even come back, you guys mess it up and get back on that wrong track. Stay in your lane no matter what, fellas. So I want to go ahead and wrap up the video because, you know, we're getting closer to the end. And the topic I just really want to focus on is that when she comes back and you're doing better for yourself, understand that it's the sad reality of it is that you're only valuable for what you're doing. So yes, your personality, and this is now going back to personality because we have to talk about this. Your personality could be better than before. You could improve, but if she's not truly in love with who you are, and that means that, hey, you love a certain job, you do a certain job, right? You don't do a certain job because of her. You live a certain way, maybe wake up early in the morning and work out or go for a run. That you don't change. You have to get her to love those things, but when she comes back, she's not loving those things. She didn't love those things about you. So a lot of times fellas can hear that a woman is gonna want him back or wants him back for these reasons and it's all too late, but it doesn't matter because when she does come back, she's gonna leave again, and then fellas are only doing it to get her back. So the importance of all this, the moral of the story is you are actually not really living up to yourself, and that's why some fellas can't have women truly come back for the right reason or come back at all, we can say. So pushing it back to my fellas out here, if you guys are not really trying to work on yourself to grow and truly like know that this is cool about me, this is okay. Let's say you're into weird things that every time you come across women, they honestly feel like, yes, it is weird because it is weird. That is you. There will be a woman that will be okay with that. But the problem is, well, when a woman doesn't like that about you, you go and throw a big fit and a big tantrum, you throw a whole tantrum and like whatever, you just act like a whole child, let's say it like that, right? That is not okay because a high value man wouldn't do that, right? A guy that has his emotions together wouldn't do that. So the unfortunate part is that a lot of times women probably even weren't interested in you to begin with, or had fake interest the whole time, because you guys weren't truly about yourself. So you guys became too good to be true because you were doing good enough to improve and be a better man for yourself and stuff like that. But it wasn't good enough for this woman to know that this man will always choose those things instead of her. So it means that the times where you guys do no contact or ignore her, you became more invested in yourself and more literally realizing that you're the value. So you became more in tune, more realization that you are a bigger prize than she might have made it to seem this whole time. But the problem is sometimes when a woman does come back, like I was saying, she comes back and she makes you guys get into the same habits that you guys did have before. And those habits showed or prove why she didn't even like you to begin with or didn't want to be with you. So in all reality, when you change or you become a better person and you're expected to, in this process of not speaking to her, when she realizes it's too late, it's because you actually made real changes. You actually improved yourself. Now, if it's for the woman at the end of the day, then absolutely, she comes back and it's not going to be worth it. And then you have women leaving and now you have stories after stories after stories. And that's how it's going to go, fellas. Okay, so it's really important for you guys to get that if you want a woman to come back, don't be too worried about, hey, if she comes back and I, am so distracted, or I am, can we say it like this, I am so invested in myself. I am fully driven by myself on my own. No woman is making me feel like I should go do this for her. If that's the case now, if you guys can't keep it up once she comes back, that case doesn't matter because it proves that it didn't matter the whole time. She is able to come back anytime to destroy it. So if you can't hold your ground as a man, a masculine man, an alpha man, as I should say, then most definitely with women, you will always look like the weak link. You'll always look softer. She will always know that she can come back multiple times. And so this is why you have women will deal with the man for so long, and then eventually she finally realized, well, he's been changing every single little time, getting better, but he will never change because he loves her way too much more than his job. He will always love her way too much more than his job. So if you guys are not following, fellas will, okay, this woman comes back into my life, I'm not speaking to her, I'm not into her no more, she's not my type. That's what's gonna happen with this woman, right? Because she's changing and this is how he's feeling now, right? And then moving on, next month, this guy changes, she's more into him. She's like, okay, well, you know what? This perspective has changed. He's improving, okay? We realized that you only became weaker, you only became a simp for those months because that girl was so rough, or she got in your feelings. Maybe you couldn't control your feelings, or maybe you were just having a bad month. For whatever reason, it was only temporary. Next part is gonna be, okay, you improve. She knows that you can be a better man, a high value man, or she just notices those better things now. Okay, now you softened up. Once again, afterwards, after noticing she's into you, she's there for you. Boom. Now you're back to square one. So that will happen months after months after months. You will get to the 5th, 6th months and she will keep coming back to you guys because now she realized that, yeah, this guy is improved and changed, but the all reality is that he's only improved and changed for me. So if a woman is coming back and every single time she comes back, you take her back, and now you're still slacking or you don't show that high value self that you really have in you, and that also means that if she's giving you bullshit or disrespecting you, you cut her off. If you don't show none of those things, you will then have a woman come back, but then leave again. Come into your life, maybe get 1, 2 things, or give you the benefit of the doubt, or let's try this again, but then you'll simp again or you'll weaken yourself. So in all reality, if she feels like you're that too good of a man to find again, it's only gonna happen if it's continuing to happen. She can feel it for the moments. She can feel it for the seconds. Oh wow, this man is different. This man is not like these other guys, but it doesn't matter because if that 1 second you become those guys, it's enough for a woman, due to all the validation that they get, to say, well, hey, you're just like the other guys, and they will treat you that way until you prove otherwise. And so we'll have guys spend so much money, simp off, oh, sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that. walkie-talkie. Sometimes the clean people are the scary people out there. So that's what I'm saying. If you guys have women, they literally made me lose my train of thought, but we're about to wrap up, so who cares? But if you really have women having that feeling of, okay, well, you are only changing for a certain period of time just because of her, you'll always forever have women temporarily come around you, temporarily deal with you forever, because that has never changed for you. It's always been her. So in order for you guys to have a woman truly come back and feel like it's too late, it's because you've changed. You've changed from who you were before. And you also changed from the man that's not going to just give it up or be nice or be there for her like you used to be. Everything has changed from you guys. And that means you have to be able to say no and not validate the woman that she has, or not the woman that, you have to not be able to validate her the same way that men are already doing. You have to take yourself and put yourself in a different situation now, because like I said, do it one time, do it again, and she's gonna look at you differently. Now, last thing I would just say, in the future, just know I'll do videos of, okay, well, how do you do this now when she comes back and, you know, she's treating you good, she's respecting you? Can I validate her? Can you say these certain things? Don't worry, I'll do videos about that in the future. But I just want to say to you guys now that don't even worry about that. Just know she's coming back, and it's not really the best reasons, honestly. And you guys can make it better by just focusing on yourself and giving that full dedication to yourself. Okay, you guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. You guys see me in my next video. Bye, guys.